Good morning, world. Collective consciousness. Good, bad, ugly, indifference, and the freaks. How's everyone doing? Plastic cup, because it's a danger. I went to the danger zone. Still no support in getting me any pyjamas or clothes. Still nobody's told me which two lawyers have signed this off and which family member has authorised this. I want to know who's behind this, who has authorised this. Section 2. And no help with getting any support clothes. I've now had this on since Wednesday. I'm worried about my mental health. I've got to be referred to be able to go to the gym because you have to have a referral. Okay, so my mental health is not, I told them I walk 12 miles a day and exercise is my thing, and then I've seen the gym and it's like a broom cupboard. It's not a gym. It's enough to turn you mentally crazy living in here, isn't it? So I'm not allowed to exercise until I've been referred to. And then yesterday they're demanding, we need to do your bloods. You're not doing my bloods. No. The reason you're not doing my blood is because I know what you do with my blood. If you want to tell the world what you do with everybody's blood, especially my blood, I'll leave that up to you to just think what you want to think. I'm not saying anything because I don't want you to think I'm crazy. But life is like a sci-fi film, really, isn't it? And people are going to be quite shocked with what's going on in the system. So I've cooperated with everything else. I'm allowing them to do my heart rate. I don't mind doing that. I've had an ECG to check my heart rate in that way. Don't mind doing that. Don't mind answering all your questions. I will cooperate if it makes sense, but not to make you sense. And I am refusing to, well, I'm not refusing, but I've tried medication all the time. I've been in the system all my life. I know what medication works, what doesn't. I've healed myself, but they're still trying to use the she's crazy card because my spiritual gift is being used against me, like my faith is being used against me. This is a hate crime, a humanitarian crime, a religious hate crime, gender crime, and my word is not good enough and nobody's listening to me. I want to know why I'm not in the lawyers' meetings. I want to know why I'm not included in the meetings about my life. When I'm perfectly compos mentis, I've shown who I am, everybody knows who I am, and you're now in trouble. Who's the man with the cash behind all this? Who's been paying you to come and traumatise me since I was born? Who spiritually cursed and hexed me? I'm not going to go into that too much because obviously I don't want everyone to say I'm crazy, but you know I've said it all before in the past. Now you know and I know. I've spoken my truth. I've said my said. I said what I said, and the answer's still no today. It's Sabbath day. So I'm not going to be here much today because I'm going to be spending it with my father. I'll not be interacting much, not because I'm going crazy and having a breakdown, just because I'm a hermit. And I'm a most popular loner. Nobody knows who I am. You're all shocked. Why are you shocked? I've never cooperated with your madness since I was 2 years of age. I've always been the one who says why. Why? Why are we doing that? No, that doesn't make sense. So I'm not doing it because it doesn't make sense. And I want you to make it make sense. It's your turn to be accountable and responsible and answer the questions. Doctors, lawyers, judges, police. Where have you been? Why has humanity let me down? Why did nobody listen to my accusations that I accused you all of and told you the truth when I was 3, 5, 9, 11, 15, 14? Why have I been let down by humanity? Would anybody like to actually be accountable and say that, or are you just going to keep trying to ram a pill in my mouth or try and get a needle up my ass? If I don't cooperate, that's their next plan, is to give me a depol. That's it. She's refusing medications. We're going to put a needle out. I am not a human experiment. I'm free. And you're not allowed to do this. I'm only here because now you're under investigation because I'm waiting for Dr. Clark, who's caused a lot of holy hell, along with Dr. George. You've done things against people's human rights. You're breaking human rights every day. Best way to heal somebody is outside in the fresh air. We're locked up like slaves. We are not prisoners. We haven't done any crimes, and you're dictating and telling. You're dictatorships. You're telling people on this. I mean, I'm not bothered because I don't smoke too much anyway now. Actually, I would like to go and sit out in dawn, but the doors are not allowed to be opened until 6 o'clock. And we're not allowed outside these people, a lot of the, we can't have, what time is it, what time is it? You're allowed to have a cigarette every 2 hours. Which I can understand for mental health if somebody's over smoking. It does make sense. We need rules, but we need rules to make sense. It's not, you're not helping my mental health, you're actually hindering it. I had one of the girls yesterday saying about natural hair products. I said, so I like the old Beauty Queen. And she says, oh, well, we don't like going there because it's not really natural hair products from there. It's full of chemicals and stuff. I said, oh, it's all right. We'll just keep taking our tablets then. Don't worry about us. Toxic. Wouldn't want to take toxic hair products, would we? But we'll have your tablet. Good idea. I mean, these are hypocrites. So she's preaching to everyone about, oh, natural hair products, because it's got to be good, because I know about hair products, me. All right then, crazy one. You know about good hair products, you can't take anything toxic with chemicals in for your hair. But we're taking medication of zombie pills that are doing what, please? I'm a healer, I know what I'm talking about. And I want people to stop copying my I-fucking-T's on here, stealing my things, making money, taking credit, and I'm sat here. Why have I got no money and why is this all I've got standing? Does anybody want to tell the truth? I'll wait. Well, the patients are the same. But I'm being denied access to a lawyer until I've seen my doctor, Superwoman, Dr. Clark. So I can't see a lawyer until I've spoken to her, but they're delaying her and I can't see her. I asked for this on the 3rd of, I want this recorded. I asked it to see a lawyer on the 3rd of the 7th, and I've got to wait 7 to 9 days before I can see my consultant to get full diagnosis on what's going on. So they're delaying the process because I've only got 14 days to appeal this order of the Section 2. So if I don't appeal within 14 days, which we're now on day the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, we're on day 3 already. That takes us to Sunday, Monday. That's already 5 days. So that only leaves me 9 days to sort this out. So time is ticking. Your time is ticking, not my time's ticking. You're forcing my hand to, I'm going to have to call everything out on everybody in this whole corrupt situation of your scam of a system of corruption. What about my free will? I haven't done a crime. You've diagnosed me saying I have a mental disorder when actually I have a spiritual gift, which you've used against me all my life and said I'm crazy. Yeah, I have proof, and I've told people and given predictions, and they've all come true. And now you're living the nightmare that I said, don't do that. This is going to happen, that's going to happen, this will happen, that's happening, and now look what's happening. And now you're still trying to project and blame me for your sins and saying I'm the problem. I'm not the problem. I've never been the problem. I've never been the problem. I wasn't the problem when I was a 3-year-old child, sexually abused. I wasn't the problem when I was 5 and I was sexually abused and mentally abused and physically abused and spiritually abused all of my life. I am not the problem. You're blaming the victim for being mentally, physically and spiritually abused all my life, and you're blaming me for that. Yes, I have been slightly angry, of course I have. I think if you realise what I've gone through, I think you'll realise that's actually quite calm. When the details all have really come out of what you lot have done to me. There's a lot as well, it's not just one person. There's one main person, but there's a lot of people. So if we could please have some truth and clear communication after Sabbath day, do you think? Sit with God today. Sit with your higher maker, whatever fictional character you want to believe that to be. A man on the moon. Just sit with yourself. Go and look in the mirror. You've done this to yourself and I'm doing this to myself. But am I? Who's locked me up and got a Section 2 out on me? When I haven't been lying, I haven't been shouting in the street, I'm not causing a disturbance, I'm not doing anything wrong. Who's the landlord of that house? What's he doing in that house? Why is he getting £1,000 a month for me to live there? Yeah, I've had no support worker for 5 weeks. I called him out on it, said you failed at your job, sir. And then all of a sudden now I need to be taken into hospital because you're concerned about me. No, you're not. You're concerned about your own ass because you know what you're doing in the corruption of your housing situation here in Birmingham in the HMOs. I said to one girl in here about the HMO. She went, what's an HMO? So sheltered. She's been brought up and her mummy and daddy have paid for a PhD. She doesn't even know what an HMO is. So please, I know what I'm talking about because I've lived top, middle, bottom, high class, low class, middle class. I'm educated in the University of Life. I know shit. I know how to be poor. I know how to be middle class. I know how to be rich. And none of them impress me. It's all a load of bullshit. So please, I am here for truth, clear communication, justice, fairness and honesty. And something that none of you lot have out here really is integrity. And I've got discernment. A gift again my father has given me. So I shall leave that there with your Saturday hammer time, matter times. Nothing matters really, but everything is matter, and the light matter and the dark matter really matter, and the lights are on the dark matter, and we can see what you're doing. So anytime you want to tell the truth, it will be coming out anyway, and sit with that. You've got till Monday morning to really before, well, it's a nice family weekend, isn't it? So enjoy your takeaway tonight. Enjoy your comforts of your family and sitting in your pyjamas and your dressing gown and your own bed and your own house and your own food. I'll just stay here like this. Nobody has offered me any clothes. There's only one washing machine anyway and the tumble dryer's broken. It's a usual thing in these places. They do things to trigger your mental health, to make you kick off so you're uncomfortable and you cause problems. Luckily, I'm fully healed, fully enlightened, and I have a PhD in quantum physics, so I'm not really bothered. But this is God's work, so here I am again, turning up. Turning up every day. It's been raining all night, since 8 p.m. last night. Rain to the city. Very wet, damp. Strange for the 6th of July. Should be a little bit more. Anyway, weather's strange all over the world, isn't it, really? Pay attention to that. So I shall see you later. I might call in, might not. Depends how I feel today. I'm just doing what I want to do in God's work, and I'm doing what God tells me to do. He told me to come in and talk and tell some more truth. So here I am again, doing God's work. Because I care about my life and about other people's lives. That's it. Just truth and clear communication. Whether you like that or not, I don't care. I don't care what you believe or feel. Nobody cares about your wishy-washy feelings. I have been abused physically, mentally and spiritually for 46 years and nobody's cared about my feelings. You've all watched and laughed at me, thought it was hilarious. Well now, I'm not laughing. Nobody's laughing. This is a disgusting slavery experiment of the humans. And I'm not here to stand by and do nothing. So if you can't help me or defend me, I will stand up and do it all myself. I don't mind. I've become my own mother and father, and I will protect myself because I've been let down by humanity. Humanity has let me down. Not just one person, the whole of humanity. Shame on you, all of you, from the top tier of the pyramid right down to the bottom, because you've all just stood by and watched what I've gone through and never said anything. And now you think it's funny. Well, we'll see who's laughing at. Best wine for last, bitch. See you later, guys. Love ya. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. Bye.